Welcome or welcome back to Gaming for some more on Generation Zero. Now, if you don't know, Generation Zero recently released a Skyfire update, which added a new enemy type, the Vulture, and a new enemy system, which is called the Tyrant Spawning System. And it is interesting. It was a brilliant update, but it does seem like, unfortunately, that update has come with a lot of costs. There was a hotfix that went out on July the 3rd, just a few days after the actual update released. It released the week before on the 25th of June. And then today on July the 11th, we have another hotfix, which, to be honest, give them their credit, that's brilliant. Normally, the game will break some things with massive updates, and occasionally they just get left, which is a shame. But seeing the team actually pull their finger out and crack straight on with the hotfixes, I think is good news and a sign of things to possibly come. Now, the Skyfire update in of itself, I think, is a brilliant update. Loads of cool stuff in there. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and it's brought me back for a decent amount of hours. And that is the same with a decent amount of people, because you've got to go for at least an hour before you get the new enemy. And the new experimental weapon that comes with him, I was lucky, got it on the first try. There are a few people out there that are still farming for it after 5, 6, 7 attempts at taking down the Vulture, which that is just RNG. You know, you'll get it or you won't get it. I was lucky. Some people may not be. I have seen a lot of people complaining about that in the comments, but that is just the way of the game. That's how the loot system works, and you're lucky or you're not. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I have spent hours and hours farming for certain weapons, but I'm glad I was lucky with that one. But the update itself did break some key features, such as shock ammo not producing electric arcs. People couldn't remove companions from storage after the update. People had the Masseur hunting rifle firing semi-automatic, which actually was really quite fun. And the Masseur hunting rifle was the new experimental variant, which was loads of fun to use. There was also a bunch of crash issues during combat, which those were fixed with the first hotfix, but there's still some issues in there. Things with augmentations have been completely decimated with the Skyfire update. Luckily though, with this hotfix, those things have been fixed. The augments were removed from people's weapons, so it does take a decent amount of time to go through all the augments, figure out what you want and set it up. So you can be there for a good 15-20 minutes going through every augment to get a decent loadout and have different augments on different weapons. And having that removed with an update is definitely a pain in of itself. Now, whether this is going to have you reset all of that and then it won't happen again, or whether it would have augments put back on that were previously on there, I highly doubt that. You probably will have to go in and sort it out yourselves. Now, none of my augments were touched, which, good news, I suppose. I didn't have any issues with the augments, so I'm happy with that. But there's several other issues that were in there, and they've luckily started to fix a few of those. Hopefully, though, some of the major issues, such as the crashes that people are continuing to have been addressed with that previous update. They are saying that people should report issues as soon as possible to the dev team. If you want to do that, you can do that down below through the link to their Steam page or the forums, all of that good stuff. Make sure you report it, let the team know, and they'll get on that. Now, we did also do something very different yesterday. We did a sort of podcast. Now, if you do want to check that out, that is up in the top right-hand side. It was something a little bit different, something I've not tried before, but still in gaming and Generation Zero. We got on with Alias, had a bit of a chat, saw how things have progressed over the last 5 years, what the future could look like for Generation Zero, and loads of other stuff. Now, that was received quite well, so a massive thank you for that. It is something we're going to continue to do. Now, for the next guests, though, let me know who you want to see down in the comments below. And for the Skyfire update, are you having issues? Is it a complete pain in the arse for you? Or are things okay with these two hotfixes? Hopefully the team continue to listen and implement hotfixes. Only thing that we really need to see from them at this rate is more of those weekly resistance letters, and finally another story DLC. If we get those two things, I think 2024 might be the best year of Generation Zero in a long time. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I know it's just a short one, but thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more Generation Zero.